Hello everyone and welcome back to another real challenge video. I have returned to Krokotopia and got to talk to Rafat.
Ah, wizard. Krokotopia has thrived since your defeat of the hated Tuts. Did you ever find the Croconomicon? Yes, it is for the best that tome is lost, I think, but the other labors of the Fang still have merit, like balance magic. We invented a new school of magic by blending and fusing the existing mystical streams. A difficult task, but also a dated one. It's time to see what else we can do. How else we can intermingle the magical schools and what new disciplines we can create. We should not be bound by ancient law. We should make new law. And there's but one place we can do it, where we forged balance magic to begin with. Come, wizard, take the boat over there to the remote city of Selenopolis. I'll meet you and guide you to the blended grove.
Oh, Selenopolis, huh? Okay. Well, it'll be a fun journey to go to. Okay.
Welcome, wizard, to the home of the Luminaries, the followers of the moon, Selenopolis. Many years ago, Manders and Crocs, disinterested in the constant warring with the Tuts, escaped here under the auspices of the mysterious Moon King. Using the blended magics of this unique nexus, they remain protected but isolated, building a community and traditions all their own. Oh, worry not for the stairs. The children of the moon are wary but peaceful. Visitors are allowed, just rare. Now follow me to the blended grove.
Okay, to the Blended Grove. Very nice place. Selenopolis. I like it. Statues here. Interesting. Okay. Okay, down here is the Blended Grove. Okay. Here we are. The trees. Very nice. There you are.
There are places in the spiral where magic is more potent, owing to a convergence of the ley lines, the invisible branches of the world tree. It is in these places spell trees are more likely to grow and where rare applications of magic can be attempted. This grove is one of the more unique of these places. A spot where the six fundamental schools of magic intersect and the spell trees are interwoven. This is where the Order of the Fang will be reborn into a think tank devoted to magic weaving, to intersecting the schools of magic. I hope you will be willing to help. But first, we must expand upon your knowledge of the schools and their interactions. Enter the training grounds, and I will teach you of the magic wheel.
Okay. Let's head inside.
Magic schools are more than just raw energy that can sometimes conflict. The specific applications of that energy give each school unique tactics and abilities to diminish foes or empower the wielder. Those interactions are far more complex. As you can see, the Storm School focuses on charms that help the user, while the Death School uses weaknesses to debilitate foes.
Fire. Damage over time. Ice. Helpful ward. Storm. Helpful charm. Life. Heal over time. Myth. Harmful ward. And death. Harmful charm.
And the other schools, too, have their own focuses. Well, let us explore these tactics with a more practical instruction.
Alright. Step in to the battle.
For this exhibition, you will be a death wizard, your magic temporarily altered with the power of the blended grove. As a necromancer, yours is the power to weaken or dispel with what we call harmful charms. Try hindering the life elemental.
Alright, the life elemental. Okay.
As you see, the life creature casts a heal over time spell, while Myth casts a trap that will increase the damage you take from its attacks. Now, you could leave the weakness you cast and let it do its work, or you could play a gambit and put the weakness to greater use. Gambits sacrifice charms, wards, or overtimes to produce an even greater effect. This card, for example, will remove your weakness and replace it with an even more powerful, harmful effect. Say for yourself.
Gambit. Life elemental. Minus 50. Ooh. How painful would that be? Yeah, 50%. Jeez.
Ah, you see? Your gambit was successful, but so was the Myth Elementals. Gambit cards still have some benefit, even should you be unable to pay for the gambit itself. Take this card, for instance. It requires 2 harmful charms to activate its secondary effect, but even without those, it will still damage the foe. Try it now.
Grave Gambit. A wand hit. And it took him out. Nice.
Not bad, but if you could only consume 2 charms, allow me. Now, watch as your new ally here cast the charms you need to trigger a gambit.
So I'm going to use Threefold Fever. Alright, pass. And he passed.
It doesn't matter where these harmful charms come from. They still work to trigger your gambits. Try the same spell again.
Okay. $500. Now that's much better.
Much better. You must decide when it is best to wait and build up to a full gambit, or when a more immediate, if lesser attack is enough. Wonderful work, my young friend. You have learned gambits and the tactics specific to each school. This is but your first step into a wider world, into what we call the magic wheel. These are the true interactions of all schools. Magic isn't as simple as fire beats ice. No, the schools each counter each other's tactics. Fire melts the ice, yes, but also warps the tales of myth, while ice freezes the waters of storm and weathers weakening death. Storm drowns life and fire both, while life subverts the pitfalls of myth and heals from fire's burns. Myth, likewise, outlives death and breaks through ice's entrenchments. Death then comes for storm and life alike. And balance, our creation, is all things. The center of the wheel, able to enhance or diminish any school, but with less potent effect. Come, let us try another bout, so I may demonstrate all this for you.
Alright, going into another battle.
For this demonstration, you shall use the methods of ice, the school of helpful wards, shields, and absorbs, defensive effects that benefit you. You face enemies of fire and storm. Together, these 3 are the elemental schools, the outer wheel, while myth, life, and death are the inner wheel of spirit. Do you remember ice's relation to fire and storm? Cast your shield now.
A volcanic shield. Using it. Oh, use the fire elf.
Each school casts their preferred tactic. Ice, its shield. Storm, its helpful charm. And fire, its damage over time spell. Which means the storm elemental has stumbled right into your grasp. For ice can consume the helpful charms of storm to their benefit. This spell will remove the blade from the storm creature and cast a shield for you to withstand the fire attack.
Okay. Take that blade off him. Don't want him to use it to do extra damage.
Well done, but remember, as ice freezes storm, so too does fire melt ice.
Alright, pass. Nicely did 20 damage. Wow. Okay.
The fire elemental used your own tactics against you. If you limit yourself exclusively to your own school, you will always be disadvantaged. But with the benefit of Arch Mastery and the Blended Grove, you are not so inhibited. And what school can douse fire's flames? This storm card is called a clear. Much like a gambit, it can exchange one effect for another. But whereas gambits sacrifice effects that benefit you, clears remove effects enemies cast upon you or themselves. See for yourself.
Use clear. Okay. Remove the overtime. And a 25% blade.
That storm spell cleared that onerous damage over time spell and gave you a blade. Now, put it to use.
3-pip blizzard. 200 damage. All enemies. Nice. Actually using an AoE hit. One day I will have it. I will have Force Flip. One day. One day!
Excellent, but remember, just as schools counter each other, so too can they enhance each other. This we call synergy. If you look at the magic wheel, you see that storm counters fire and life, but it can synergize with connected schools, life and death. Similarly, life synergizes with storm and fire. It is these complex relationships the Order of the Fang hopes to explore in more detail. I'll explain back in the Grove.
All right. Go talk to him.
This grove and these interwoven spell trees are where we hope to explore magic, its synergies, its counters and influences. You may join us here and choose a second school as an area of focus to weave into your own. The choice is yours. Each school has its own benefits as we discussed. Is that not so, my friends?
Balance complements, it sharpens, it dulls. A whiz that uses it ain't easily cold.
Ah, yes, myth. You know, I once knew a conjurer. Steve was his name. An expert in traps and summons. Never could take the heat. Or leaves.
Attention! Death lurks around every corner. It creeps, it waits, it drains, it weakens, it whispers.
Honey, life is the obvious choice for a support school. We heal with unicorns.
Anyone else smell smoke? Is it me? Oh, please don't let it be me. Oh, pick fire, kid. Someone needs to control these flames.
Ice is patient. It can shield against damage and wear enemies down.
Hey, give Storm a try. We hit the hardest and the fastest. Of course, we have to watch out for the more durable foes, but who doesn't?
The choice is yours, wizard. Simply speak to your chosen tree and they will guide you in weaving a new school. Just remember, magic is not merely about damage boosts. Look for countermeasures for each school's tactics. When you're ready, you should return to your headmaster. I wouldn't want this to derail your more traditional studies.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to pick a weaving school, but I might have an idea for what I want to do for this account and for some of the other wizards. But I mean, if you want me to pick a magic weaving school, let me know. I mean, you know, I'd have to do a task, right? For whatever I can pick, but yeah, let me know. But with that, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Click on the like button for more real challenge videos. If you like Wizard101, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you'll know when I post Wizard videos daily. I also live stream, so check out my live streams. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Join the Discord. Have a wonderful day today, and I will see you all next time. Take care.